There is a persistent belief in modern culture that talent is the primary driver of success. We admire individuals who appear naturally gifted in business, in sports, in academia, and we attribute their outcomes to innate ability. In fact, we tell ourselves that they possess something fundamentally different. But when we examine performance over time, not moments, but over time, a different pattern begins to emerge. Talent may determine how quickly someone starts. In virtually every domain of high performance, whether in medicine, sports, or skill based professions, consistency does something that talents cannot. Think about it. Consistency builds structure, talent really doesn't build structure. Consistency doesn't rely on mood, it doesn't rely on circumstances, it doesn't rely on external motivation. Consistency converts effort from something optional into something expected. So you expect to do that thing every day, every time. And what happens over time? Over time, that expectation becomes your identity. In medicine, obviously, as a medical doctor, I know personally that outcomes are really determined by single interventions. They are the result of repeated exposures. Think about your habits, think about your behaviors, think about your pattern. These are sustained behaviors over time. I know that a patient's long-term health is shaped less by occasional decisions and more by daily ones. And the same logic applies to performance as well. You do not become effective because of what you do occasionally. You become effective because of what you do repeatedly. And yet, this is where most of us really encounter problem. We don't understand what to do. It's not that we don't understand what to do, but we really don't know how to sustain that which we know how to do. There is that tendency for us to depend and to rely on motivation, which is inherently unstable. It fluctuates like your moods, you know. But over time, consistent action produces three critical outcomes. First, it builds competence. Second, it builds confidence. And thirdly, it builds credibility, both internally and externally. You begin to trust your own ability to follow through with every decision you make to yourself. These are not products of talent alone. They are products of disciplined consistency. If you were to apply consistent efforts, even at a modest level, over the next 90 days, what would you change?